My friend Mark DeRosa wants to make a statement.
I don't want to necessarily have to make like this huge statement, but I feel like we've been given a platform working here as former players to kind of, we have to have an opinion one way or the other. And I hate when like things like the Tim Anderson thing, it happens and we're sitting up here trying to play both sides of the fence. And I went home yesterday and I was like stewing about it.
Still?
Yeah, I was. Not at Tim Anderson, just the whole idea of what's right and what's wrong.
Right.
Okay? So I want to call for my first soapbox of the year, and I'm going to come with what I believe to be.
Okay.
I'm going to speak for what I believe to be.
From the heart.
From the heart for about 99% of guys who ever put on a big league uniform.
Thank you, Jordan.
Okay? Okay? You hear me talk a lot about taking stock. Every night I brush my teeth, I kind of take stock.
Do you want the American flag?
No, I don't need the American flag. I kind of take stock where I am on the totem pole of life.
Okay.
Okay? I feel like I know the game pretty good. Played it a long time, know how hard it is to get to the big leagues. Stay, be asked to produce, be asked to ride pine, be asked to study pitchers, study coaches, study trainers. I've seen the game from a lot of different angles, okay? So I feel like I want to represent the former players and what I believe to be about 90% of current players. See, I get it, Al. We're going to have Whit Merrifield come on, and we're going to break down and do an awesome skybox. And I read a bunch of articles on him last night. And I kept coming back to two words in every article about this kid. It was level-headed and humble, okay? I'm in on the swag. I'm in on the personality. I'm in on the charisma. I think it's what makes the clubhouse and teams successful. But at the end of the day, at the core of it, I want you to be level-headed and humble. I've met Tim Anderson. He came in here. He was level-headed and humble, if I'm not mistaken, right, Ralph Lowe?
Yeah.
He was awesome.
He was great.
Okay? So he knows how hard it is to get to the big leagues. He's finding out how hard it is to stay in the big leagues. He's gotten off to a hot start. But I have a guy right here that I didn't play with that busted his tail every time, competed, respected the game, respected the way he went about it. And I'm here to tell you, America, whoever's listening, no, get Eddie Alstrom off, all right? Get him off. That if Tim Anderson flipped his bat on Al Leiter like that, he would have 99 out of 100 guys' blessing to undress Tim Anderson the next time he came up. And if people have a problem with that, I have a problem with that. I'm in on let the kids play, but can someone tell the entire, if we're going to change everything, if we're going that route, then can someone tell the players to all back each other? Because I get some guys on Twitter saying, I dig it. I get some guys on Twitter saying, I hate it. So if the moniker is we're going to change and we're going to let these kids play and Ken Griffey Jr. hat backwards, then all the players need to be on board. And there needs to be stiffer punishments for throwing at someone, throwing behind them. Like, the lines are completely blurred right now. And I feel like Tim Anderson should have gotten hit in the tuchus and walked to first. He should have known it was coming. And as a former player, we don't want to sit here and sound old school, archaic, whatever the word is, the machismo thing. It's not about machismo. It's about respect for how hard it is to get here, stay here, grind here. Bottom line, Paul Konerko, Game 2, 2005 World Series, you hit a grand slam, you want to come out and dip that bat in gold? I'm in. Pasednik, walk-off game, 2005 World Series, dip it in gold. I'm in. Throw it through old Comiskey. It's guaranteed rate now, whatever.
I feel attacked. Why are you bringing up 2000?
But April 15th, second or third inning, to take your bat and chuck it like that, you're getting drilled. I'm sorry.